Welcome to Creative Changers. I'm Aaron Childry. Today I want to talk about my top 5 children's books that aren't just for children. These are books that I think will entertain and inspire people at any age. So let's get into it. So this is my list of my top 5 children's books that aren't just for children. These are books that I think all of us can enjoy no matter what age we are. I'm going to start at number 5. I'm going to count it up to 1. Coming in at number 5 is Dinah Topia. Now, Dinah Topia is a book, and actually a series of books, about a family that is shipwrecked and comes across a lost continent where dinosaurs and humans live together peacefully. And to me, as a kid, I was obsessed with dinosaurs, so already this is just a very cool concept. But in addition to that, Dinah Topia has these amazing colorful illustrations that really just take it to another level. I'll show you one of them. It might be kind of hard to see, but you can just see just some amazing colorful illustrations, and then when you combine that with the story about dinosaurs and humans together, I just think it's a recipe for success and definitely extremely entertaining. All right, coming in at number 4 on my list is Winnie the Pooh. Now, I actually had a Winnie the Pooh stuffed bear as a child that I loved the heck out of that thing. So this is definitely a personal favorite for me. But with Winnie the Pooh, you've got a series of short stories about a stuffed bear, all his animal friends, and the shenanigans that they get into. So how can you go wrong? Coming in at number 3 is Peter Pan. Now, I actually don't have a copy of this one on hand, and there's a few different versions by the original author, James Barrie. The one that I'm familiar with is the novel that was published in 1911. But with Peter Pan, you've got the story of Neverland, a place that you can go where you never have to grow up. I mean, who doesn't love that idea? And then you've also got these amazing characters like Tinker Bell, the Lost Boys, and Captain Hook. So Peter Pan gets number 3 on my list. All right, so we're getting towards the end of my list of children's books that aren't just for children. Coming in at number 2 is Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. This one gets number 2 on my list just because it's so imaginative. I mean, we've got the story of Alice falling down the rabbit hole and just coming across this entire world full of vivid and memorable characters. You've got the Cheshire Cat, the caterpillar that smokes hookah all the time, the Mad Hatter, and the Queen of Hearts. And the stories of Alice encountering all these characters are just very memorable and imaginative stories. So that's why Alice's Adventures in Wonderland gets number 2. And it's time for number 1. The top spot on my list goes to one of my favorite books, no matter what genre we're talking about, and that is The Little Prince. The Little Prince was actually originally published in French, and I studied some French in high school, so I've actually had the opportunity to read this one in the French and in English, but it's amazing no matter what language you're reading it in. The Little Prince is the story of a young prince who lives on a tiny little planet, falls in love with a rose, travels the universe, and on the way just teaches us some amazing lessons about relationships and about humanity. It also contains one of my favorite quotes. There's a point where the little prince meets a fox, and the little prince and the fox are having a conversation about this rose that he loves so much, and the fox says to the prince, "It's the time that you have lost for your rose that makes your rose so important." And I think that's just an amazing statement about relationships and about how we spend our time. So, number 1 on my list of children's books that are not just for children goes to The Little Prince. All right, so that is my list. I will put the entire thing up one more time so that you can see all 5 books. But these are books that I would highly recommend to anyone, no matter what age you are. I think you will find them inspiring. And please leave a comment below. Let me know what you think of this list. Let me know what some of your favorite children's books are, and if there's anything that I left off the list that you think absolutely has to be on there, please let me know about that as well. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Creative Changers YouTube channel. Hope you'll hit that subscribe button, and I will see you all next time.